Hey everyone, Bill and Carrie with KB Tricks.
Good morning.
Where are we at, hon? What's going on?
We are on the Disney Wonder, but we are about ready to get off the ship. We're in Skagway, Alaska, and we're about ready to do a very long, hopefully very fun tour today.
What's the name of the tour?
I have no idea.
Yukon Expedition?
Sure, that sounds about right.
As we're going to get off the ship, they got metal detectors for when we come back on. And now we're going to go check in for excursion in the D Lounge. Ready to go, hon?
Ready to go.
We're all checked in. We had to use our magic band or key to the world card to check in to verify that we had our passports with us. And when they checked in, they gave us our stickers. We kind of talked about in other excursions. We're going to wear these on our outermost clothes so that they know what group we're in. We also filled up our water bottle with water. You can take water on and off the ship, but that's about it when it comes to food or beverages. We are now going to follow the paddle of power, and we're being escorted off the ship for our excursion. They're handing out ponchos if you need. They scanned our room key when we're getting off the ship. Now we're on the gangway. Cute little port. We're also sharing it with a Princess Cruise. We're sharing a port with Princess Cruise today. Land!
Yep.
Land.
First time we've hit land in a few days.
Gonna get up close with the side of the ship here. And the logo for the Disney Wonder. Looks like we got a pretty prime parking spot here.
Yes, we did.
Right up close to everything. One thing we did for our excursion today is we are dressed in layers.
Yes,
How many
dressed
layers?
like an onion again.
How many layers you got on, hon?
Well, I actually only have two. I think you're in more layers than I am.
Yeah, I got a sweatshirt, a jacket, and then I'm gonna have my rain jacket, so I got at least 3. Well, 4 if you include my shirt. Beautiful. It looks like we're kind of in the middle of a valley here. Got mountains on both sides of us. Doesn't seem like the mountains are too far apart from each other. Looks like we could take a shuttle to downtown. We're gonna get on a passenger bus, it looks like. You can see downtown kind of distance. I think the captain, was the captain or the cruise director said what, 3 blocks?
3 blocks.
3 blocks of fun, I think is how he
Yes.
put it. They asked us to take out their passport. We're gonna check that before we can get on the bus. The driver just gave us some safety instructions. Apparently we're gonna be going through some mountainous roads and everything, so it's gonna be a fun ride. You can see the bow of the ship right in front of us, really up close.
The full feeling, everything's going Skagway. Everything's going Skagway. Hey. Thank you. Skagway is the name of this place, but it's the English spelling for Skagway. It really gets cold according to the people who live here all year round. I don't live here. I'm going back to Texas next week.
We're gonna drive down Broadway Street, the main street here.
Red, oranges.
Looks really cute.
As we go down here, I'm going to point out the Red Onion Saloon is over here it was pulled here from the red light district with one horse pulling it over logs. They put it in there and put it in there backwards.
See the red lights in the upper window.
Oh, I see the Arctic Brotherhood building over there on the left has about 9,000 pieces of driftwood. You know, I haven't counted that, but that's what they tell me, so you can go in there.
We're driving through the mostly residential area of the town. Going across the Skagway River.
This is called the Intermediate Rainforest. Supposedly, you have about 30 inches of rain every year. I think we got that in one day about 6 weeks ago, and we've had rain ever since. So this year they got a lot more than 30 inches. But down through this valley there is something called the Denver Glacier. Your train will go by the Denver Glacier or the pathway to go to the Denver Glacier. The Denver Glacier is part of the Juneau Ice Field. Juneau Ice Field stretches about 90 miles all the way down to Juneau.
I'm gonna make a quick stop for about 10 minutes. Check out the view over here. Oh, check out the waterfall. You can hear it from here too. And then over here, this is the pipeline What do you think, hon?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And yeah, you can hear the falls from here, which is really cool.
Yeah, and it's crazy with the low cloud cover.
Yeah.
You can't see the top of the mountain. See how well I can hold the camera steady. That's like the upper part of the falls, and we're gonna go down, follow it. It just keeps going. Kind of goes behind those rocks. I don't know if that's a bridge or what, can't tell.
But the legend of Bridal Veil Falls is that if we come up here and take a drink of this water, you will get married within a year.
This waterfall, the streams all over the place.
100,000.
We're right at the U.S.-Canadian border.
The water that goes into the United States has about 15 miles to get down to the ocean. The water that stays in Canada has over 2,500 miles to get to the ocean.
There's such high elevation now. A lot of the trees can't grow up here. Our driver's calling this the tree line. So what that means is, yeah, our elevation's so high up, trees can't really grow, and if they do, they grow pretty short compared to what we're used to seeing for trees. Gonna make another stop. We call this Summit Lake. This is pretty. Oh, this is cool. So this lake is formed from rainwater.
Yes.
And it just kind of comes down from off the mountains and fills in here. And then this actually deposits farther down. And he said it's about 15 miles from here to the ocean that a lot of this rainwater will travel. So if you look, these trees are a heck of a lot smaller than what we're used to, and he said it was because...
I don't remember.
Oh, it's like the tree line or something like that. So yeah, we're so far... I keep wanting to say north. Elevated is so high, or elevation so high that the trees have trouble growing. So if you look at the trees here, how they're kind of bald on one side, that's the side that faces the road. And gravel that they use for the road gets kicked up by the wind and vehicles going by, and so it'll act like sandpaper on the side of the trees and make the side of the tree next to the road, close to the facing the road, more bare. Time to get back on board.
These little lakes along here are shallow, not more than about 4 or 5 feet deep, and they do freeze solidly in the winter time, so there are no fish living in these lakes because basically fish can't live in solid water. Okay, now folks, it's time for you to get your passports out.
We're coming to the border, so we have to get our passports out, and someone's going to come on the bus to check our passports. Okay, here's the border crossing into Canada. Prepare to be checked. Oh, got some snow caps up at the mountains. It's beautiful. The driver said that there was ice up here last week and there was not snow caps. Look at that.
I didn't hear your question.
Apparently there's a landslide here a while back. They're still kind of cleaning up, but they have to repave it. But it took 4 days to dig it out for at least one lane of road.
Luckily nobody was here that got hurt, but there were a couple of our tours that got stuck on this side of the landslide and had to turn around and go.
The sun came out a little bit, so we're getting treated to the brightness that's bringing. The mountain looks really cool. You can see where the line is for the sun and the clouds. I'm gonna make another stop along this lake. You can see the snow caps on the mountain tops. It's almost like a line up there. And this lake is huge. I think he said it was about 27 miles across. Isn't this beautiful, honey?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love seeing all the snow on top of the mountains and everything.
Yeah, we're actually getting quite a few things. We got the snow on the mountains, the greenery, the lake.
Glad to get the snow-capped peaks right over here.
Alright, time to get back on the bus. We're at a good time. Look at all these leaves changing colors. A lot of golds up here. Up on this mountain are some mines. We're supposed to be able to see at least one of them here in a minute.
About halfway up there you see a wooden structure about by 11 o'clock. That's the Venus, the opening to the Venus mine.
There's also some sheep up there. There's little white dots. I'm not sure where you can see them on camera, but oh, there's the mine.
Right up there, yeah.
You know, look at all these colors.
But,
This is so pretty.
See the railroad bridge, and that's Lake Bennett on the other side of the railroad bridge. And then this is a little rivulet that comes over here to Nars Lake. This is the smallest desert in the world, Carcross Desert, over here.
Oh, wow.
And I understand that a person on my coach one time said that can't be a desert. It's got too much moisture to have all those trees growing in it.
There's some more of the desert.
That should be okay.
Alright, we're making a stop for lunch and some exploration. Got a little over an hour here. Oh, something smells good. We're gonna get some chow in a minute. I'm gonna make plates for us. We're gonna find a place to eat inside. This is cute. Looks like they have like a bar where you can get something to drink. They also provide some water and hot chocolate. They got some rolls and donuts available too. So this is our lunch. We got a barbecue, quarter of a chicken, half of a potato, some slaw, a roll, and donuts. They say they make the donuts fresh daily. This was nice. Kind of feel the cabin feel to it. So if we really wanted, we could have had our lunch in one of these chuck wagons. Leaving the lunch spot. We got a little menu here, so this is where we ate. And then the office is right there. It says City Hall on it, telegraph office. And there's a museum, wildlife museum, gift shop, a cafe, and a dog cart ride and puppy petting farm. And there's the parking lot. And they have these fake fronts here. Kind of look like a small town feel. So this is where we are, Greg McHale's Wild Yukon. This is where we came in. So straight ahead were some restrooms, and that's the barbecue off to the left. Hey, check it out. The mosquitoes are almost as big as the ones in Minnesota.
Well, yeah, but...
This is the Wildlife Museum. The gift shop, it looks like. Get some snacks in here. Carrie wants to find an ornament, coffee mugs. Carrie actually doesn't want to look at the gift shop. She's on a mission. Where are we going?
On a mission for puppies.
Puppies, yes. There's a gold panning area. They got like a petting zoo type thing. All right, some goats. Hi, goats. Hi, goats. So this is the additional fee. You can pan for gold, and they'll give you a bag with some items in it, and you can pan for it like old school style. Llamas or pachyderms. Carrie's getting ahead of me. Oh, I know what she was looking for. Where did Carrie go? Where could I find Carrie? I wonder if there's any clues for where Carrie could have gone. Look, honey. Puppies.
Puppies.
Oh, look at them. All playful. Oh, he's got a big old bone. He's not going to share.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. I told you he wasn't going to share.
Oh, hi. Hi. Yeah, my finger isn't going to be as good as that bone. No. We got the baby puppy.
You're so tasty, honey.
I know. I know. Hi.
Little puppy teeth.
Hi. You should show little puppy too first. Hi.
That one's cute, laying in the doorway. Taking a little nappy. Look, honey.
Puppy.
Big puppies, and these are not behind a fence. Ooh, stretched out when he started petting them. Here are some of the names. Swaro, Grosky, Tosco, Maven. So this area they call the kindergarten. These are the young puppies. They're all taking naps. The first area we're looking at they call junior high. Did you make a new friend, honey?
I did. He did the Morty. He rolled right onto his back. It was like rub my belly.
Join that.
Yeah. Do you have the secret itch spot too?
I don't know how they can nap with so many people around, but they're definitely enjoying laying in the sun, it looks like. The Sled Dog Outfitters. Gonna go to the wildlife and mounting museums. Mountain museum is on the left as we enter. It's kind of a small museum, one room. Looks like it's showing the history of the mounted police. So this is kind of some of the stuff that you'd see them traveling across the Yukon with and watch an educational movie. Different kinds of departments. So there's like patrol, and this is customs officer, wildlife officer. Coat that they would have worn way back when. Looks very fluffy. Could be bison hide. That's kind of what it looks like to me. And this is what Mounties are most known to look like. The bright red jackets, pistol on the side, with the pants and the brown boots. Looks like an example from a rider. So I'd have the saddle included. MP for mounted police. There's a Mountie with his sled. He was part of if he had a dog team. I head to the wildlife gallery next, adjacent to the mounted police. This is a rough-legged hawk. Snowshoe hares. These are short-tailed weasels. They're really cute-looking things. You can see how they're white to avoid predators. While in the snow, predators probably like this raptor. I'm sure it's a falcon or a hawk. I'm not quite sure. Doll sheep. Got the big horns. And these are mountain goats. So during the winter they have the thick coats, and then during the summer they can shed those, so they're not as furry or not as hot. These are timber wolves, also known as gray wolves. They're also common in Minnesota. This guy's been popular this summer again from Wolverine and Deadpool. This is Wolverine. There's a grizzly bear. And then the other day how you can tell the difference between a grizzly bear and a black bear. Grizzly bears will have these humps on their back. Wow, I got some big ones in here. That looks like a polar bear. I think that might be another grizzly bear. Another polar bear. And a seal. There's a ram. Check out the bison. I believe that's an elk. No, reindeer. Reindeer aren't real.
I knew you were gonna go there.
Yeah, that's an old joke. That's a woolly mammoth. And a moose. Here's the cougars. There's the cougar right there.
I'm more intrigued by the woolly mammoth right above your head personally.
Yeah, there's a woolly mammoth. That's a big thing. It's more elks, more bears. This room's pretty cool with the really big taxidermy stuff. So this is the back part of the wildlife exhibit. There's another caribou, aka reindeer, and that has the velvet on the antlers. There's a mountain lion, also known as a cougar, also known as a puma, coyotes, and that's a black bear, a little bit smaller than a grizzly bear, quite a bit smaller than a grizzly bear. Muskox. We got tickets for the Sled Dog experience. All right, out of here. They just like to sleep wherever they want, don't they? So we're gonna get on one of these ATVs that are gonna be pulled by these dogs. Oh, they're all excited to go. These dogs want to go to work.
All the barking and excitement is about is I'm so excited to go. My name's Aaron, by the way. I'm your dog muncher today. I've been running sled dogs for over 30 years. When I get the command G, it means turn right, and the command call means turn left. A bear, look at that. G! The lead dogs we have today are Fiddle on the left and Wiley on the right. So these are Alaskan Huskies. A lot of people expect to see those Siberian Huskies that are in the Disney movies. And I guess when they decide to make a movie, they think those dogs are prettier, I guess. But, these Alaskan Huskies are, they can look like a mountain goat, but we do have their pedigree information going back into the 1950s. Water station break where they get to have a drink and cool off, but they're not too interested in that today. It's nice and cool out as we're getting into the fall season, and they're feeling friskier than normal because they do really well when the weather is cold. That's what makes a great dog team, is when the musher has built trust with him or her dog.
There's our team. Good boys. Good work, guys. Really good work. Oh, you're still here. Good guy. We are out of time, so we got to make our way back to the bus. All right, what do you think of that dog sled?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an added expense. How much was that?
It was 45 Canadian. I think they said that it was about 38 US.
Roughly.
Yeah.
And
But worth it.
What do you think of the rest of our stop here?
Fun. I loved the puppies.
Of course you love the puppies.
Yeah.
Did you learn anything else other than puppies?
Puppies. No, the wildlife museum was very interesting. That woolly mammoth was insane.
Yeah, that was really big.
Yeah.
All right, we are taking off. That was a nice little stop. Hey everyone, in case you couldn't tell, we are back home in Minnesota. As we edit this, we came to realize that this video is getting a little bit on the long side. I mean, after all this Yukon excursion, it was 8 hours long, so there's a lot to try to fit in there.
It was a busy day.
Yeah, that's for sure. But please do us a favor and subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are not subscribers, so please help the channel grow. Help us flip that number, help us reach our next goal of 2,000 subscribers. But what's coming up in part 2?
Part 2, we are going to go see some more sites. We get to see Emerald Lake, which lives up to its name. We're going to go to the town of Carcross, do a little of exploring, and then of course the main thing, we're going to get on the railway, the White Scenic Pass Railway, and take a train ride back into Skagway.
Yeah, again, it was quite the day, so stay tuned for part 2. But we want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
You've been watching KB Treks. Please do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.
Than the one we saw for the Venus mine. That's the only thing. There's no signage that says anything. I've read the signs that just say keep out, danger, keep out.